Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's video presentation of what it's been going on for me in my internship at the Center for Child and Family Services in Hampton, Virginia. Checking in with a story that's not too different from the previous check-ins. We are winding down. I'm pacing while I talk to you guys tonight because I'm just sort of cooking dinner in the background and figured this was a good time while I'm waiting for the food to be ready. Things in Hampton are going pretty well. I have about 2.5 weeks left of time spent there before my hours will be complete, and I will be returning full-time to my other job and working from there and doing my posting from there. I am in the process still of transferring clients and having some final sessions. I actually had a session with one of my clients tonight who I spoke with about to my clinical supervisor, and we discussed, instead of transferring him based on the progress he's made, seeing if he was ready to graduate from my services. So that was a pretty cool thing. Had this session tonight with him and his mom. He's a minor. We talked about all the progress he's made. We reviewed the goals they had when they originally entered into the program. And lo and behold, he and his mom felt it was a good idea to free themselves from services for now, to relish in the progress and the success that he has made, and, you know, always have the center for a support were they to find that they needed to review that in the future. So, that is good news. I officially have terminated him from services and graduated him, so to speak. So that was one bit of good news. Let's see, something else cool that happened tonight was my clinical director, right before I was going to be leaving, she called me into her office and she was like, "Hey, I have an interesting case here and I want you to help me out." And she showed me an email that she had gotten. It was from a person who sent not anonymous, but an email to the Department of Human Services in the local area. And it was basically a big, long cry for help. And it went on several pages about the situation that he found himself in. He was reaching out for help to the Department of Social Services, or Human Services, I guess because he was feeling need based on volatile relationship with the wife, and apparently there were some legal charges involved with the domestic situation, and he didn't know what to do, but he felt like he was at the end of his rope. So she was forwarded that email from the DHS, knowing that was, you know, the center's specialty dealing with, you know, trauma and domestic violence, things of that nature. So she personally requested that I give the person a call and let them know that the email was forwarded to us, and, you know, recommend that he come in and get an assessment and speak to one of the clinicians at the center. So I called, and it didn't really turn out. It was to no avail. It was his machine, and I left a message, but I was pretty honored that she chose me to be the one to do this, so that was a good deal. Continuing to work with my former intern colleague, who's now the permanent program director for the Youth Gang Awareness or Prevention program. We're doing some program development. I'm doing some networking for him, which is pretty cool because I have a few contacts in the area from previous jobs that I've worked. So I'm doing some referral networking for him, so he has some different sources of referral. Seems to be working out well. So things are coming down to the wire here. Sort of in that state of suspended animation. Doesn't feel real yet, and it does feel real, and I'm starting to do some job searching to see what I can do with my new degree. That's an exciting prospect. So yeah, that's where I am right now. I don't really have much of a question. Well, here, I'll have a question for everyone. when this process is over, how many of you are planning to either A, search outside of their current jobs or get a job that is more geared at the master's level education, or how many of you are staying where they are or possibly hoping for promotion based on the higher education? What are your plans after graduation? That's my question. So I'll be looking forward to hearing back from you, and I bid you a good evening.